A classic Ruy-Lopez-Morphy defense-Cozio defense emerges in Grand Prix Pluscity Open Austrian Team Rapid Championship Round 6, setting the stage for an intriguing battle. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight c6. Bishop b5. On a6. Threatening pawn takes b5. Bishop a4 played by Petrov. This position is typical of Ruy-Lopez-Morphy defense-Cozio defense. Knight ge7. On c3. Knight g6. On d4. On d5. Knight takes e5. Knight takes e5. On takes e5. On b5. Threatening pawn takes a4. Bishop b3 played by Petrov. Threatening bishop takes d5. Knight takes e5 played by Sarana. Bishop f4. Threatening bishop takes e5. Knight c4 played by Sarana. King castled kingside. It is novelty move. Threatening pawn takes d5. On takes e4 played by Sarana. Queen takes d8 check. King takes d8. Bishop takes c4. On takes c4. Knight d2. Threatening knight takes e4. Bishop e6 played by Sarana. Knight takes e4. Rook b8. Threatening rook takes b2. Knight g5 played by Petrov. Rook takes b2. Knight takes e6 check. On takes e6. Rook ad1 check. King c8. Rook d4. Bishop c5. Threatening bishop takes d4. Rook takes c4 played by Petrov. Bishop b6. Threatening rook takes a2. Bishop e3 played by Petrov. Rook d8. Sarana is planning to play. Bishop takes e3. On takes e3. Rook takes a2 and establish a winning position. Bishop takes b6 played by Petrov. Rook takes b6. On h4. Rook d5. Rook e1. King d7. Rook f4. Petrov's idea is to play Rook f7 check. King d6. Rook takes g7 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook f5 played by Sarana. Rook d1 check. Rook d6. Rook takes d6 check. On takes d6. Rook takes f5. On takes f5. King f1. King c6. King e2. King b5. King d3. Petrov is aiming to play King d4. King c6. On c4. On a5. On a4. On g6. On g3, and secure a stronghold in the game. King a4 played by Sarana. King c2. King a3. Threatening king takes a2. King b1 played by Petrov. On f4. King a1. On a5. King b1. On d5. King a1. King a4. King b2. King b5. King c2. King c4. King d2. On g6. King c2. On h6. King d2. On d4. Threatening pawn takes c3 check. On takes d4 played by Petrov. King takes d4. King c2. On g5. Threatening pawn takes h4. On takes g5 played by Petrov. On takes g5. King d2. King e4. King e2. On a4. Pause the video and find the best move for Petrov. King d2 is logical continuation as King d4. On f3. King c4. King c2. King d4. King d2 position is equal. Let's explore the main line. On a4. On a3 is a critical mistake played by Petrov. King d4. King d2. King c4. Sarana might go for King b3. King d3. King takes a3 and establish a winning position. King c2 played by Petrov. On g4. On g3. On f3. King d2. King b3. King d3. King takes a3. King c3. King a2. King c2. On a3. King c1. King b3. King b1. King c3. Petrov saw no escape and decided to resign.